welcome to my channel. So in the today's lecture we are going to discuss what is second normal form. Okay, so in the last video we discussed about the first normal form, and we also discussed the basic idea of studying normalization. Okay, so the entire purpose of studying all these normal form, either it is first normal form, second normal form or third normal form, the main purpose is we have to remove the redundancy from our tables. Okay, when we don't have any knowledge of the databases, what we do, we make our one relation. We make just only one table and we store our entire data in that one relation. Okay, so we have a lot of redundancy or duplicacy of our data. Okay, so in the first normal form we looked at that how we can remove the redundancy which comes when you store multi-valued attribute in your relation. Okay, in the second normal form we will discuss how we can remove the redundancy which occurs through the partial dependency. Partial dependency. Okay, we are just discussing the ways in which redundancy might occur in your table. Okay, and what this second normal form says, this second normal form says there should not be any kind of partial dependency in your relation. Okay, I will tell you that what is the meaning of partial dependency. Let's suppose we have a one table. Let's suppose I have a student table. Okay, and I am storing name, city, pin code and age in this relation. Okay, let's suppose name is Mehak. Mehak belongs to Delhi. Okay, I am assuming some pin code for Delhi. Let's suppose 1023455. This is pin code of Delhi. I am just assuming it. Okay, and her age is 25. Let's suppose I have second student Pooja. She belongs to Chandigarh and the pin code is 100234 and her age is also 25. Third we have Neha. She belongs to Delhi and 102345 and her age is 26. Let's suppose we have one more Pooja. Okay, we have one more Pooja. Let's suppose she belongs to Patiala. And we have some pin code of Patiala. Let's suppose 230456. And her age is also 26. Okay, so this is my relation. This is my table. So, if you look at it, we have to determine the key of this relation by looking at the data of this relation. Okay, if you look at the first attribute is name. Can we use name as the key attribute of this relation? No. Why? Because we have duplicacy. Okay, we have two Pooja in name attribute. when you will say any attribute as the key attribute when all the values of that attribute would be different. All the values of that attribute would be unique. Okay? If you look at the city attribute, so we can't use city attribute as the key attribute. Why? Because we have two Delhi. Okay? The rows, all the rows are not unique. There is some kind of redundant data present in this attribute. Okay? So similarly for pin code, we cannot use pin code as the key attribute for the relation. If you look at it, all the values of pin code are also not unique. Okay, so we cannot use pin code as the key attribute. Okay, similarly, we cannot use age as the key attribute of the relation student because we have duplicated data like this. All the values, all the rows, all the fields are not unique. Okay. So we cannot use alone age as the key attribute. Okay. So if you look at it individually, we cannot use any attribute as the key attribute. So what is the other option I have? I can combine two attributes. I can combine two attributes and that composite attribute I can use as the key attribute. So if you look at these two together, name and city. Okay. So if you look at now, all these fields are different. If you look at it combinedly, okay, we have a Mahak Delhi. There is no other place where you will see Mahak Delhi. Okay. If you look at it, Pooja Chandigarh. Next we have Pooja Patiala. At no place you will find Pooja Chandigarh again. Okay. So if you look at it, Neha Delhi. There is no other place where you will find Neha and Delhi. Okay. So combinedly, these two attributes, this composite attribute can be used as the key attribute. Name and city can be used as the key attribute for this relation. Okay, so together name city we call as the primary key of the relation. Okay, and what kind of redundancy second normal form removes? Okay, so second normal form says if you have any kind of partial dependency. What is the meaning of partial dependency? If part of your primary key, okay, name city combinedly is your primary key and the part of this key, okay, let's suppose I take city. No, it is a part of this key. It is some attribute of this key. Okay, so if part of the key is determining some non-key attribute, okay, second normal form remove this kind of redundancy if your part of the candidate key or primary key determines a non-key attribute like pin code. Okay. So this city is actually the part of our primary key. Name and city combinedly acting as the key or the primary key and city is part of that primary key. So if part of the candidate key is determining some non-key attribute, okay, we call it where we have to remove this kind of redundancy. Okay, so in each and every normal form which we will be studying, we are just discussing that what kind of redundancies may occur in your relation. We are trying to find out all of the possibilities in which redundancy may arise in your relation. Okay, so second normal form removes this kind of redundancy if part of your candidate key determines a non-key attribute. Okay, so it is a partial dependency. Okay, so if you look at it, in this we have just at two places Delhi is present because this is a small relation and we just have the 4 records. Okay, if you have 100 to 200 records, so there is also a chance that this Delhi might be present 20-30 times. Okay, so there is a partial dependency. Part of the candidate key is determining a non-key attribute. Okay, so if you look at this row and this row, both are same. Okay, and if this city and pin code is present 20 times, okay, so there would be lot of redundancy. What you are doing, we are wasting our lots of space to store the same data again and again. Lot of storage space is going to be wasted. Okay, so we have a redundancy in these two attributes. What we will try to do, if we have to remove the redundancy of this relation, we are going to decompose this relation into many relations. Okay, firstly we have to find out the functional dependencies. Okay, so in this case the part of your candidate key is determining a non-key attribute. So we have this kind of redundancy present in this relation. Okay, so I am going to decompose this relation into two relations. What I will be doing, I am making a second relation. Okay, what I will be doing, I am decomposing this relation and I am making a one separate relation. Okay, what I will be writing here, I will be writing here city and pin code. We have a redundancy in these two attributes. So I am making a separate table for city and pin code. Okay, so what I will be writing here, Delhi 10, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In this table, you will be storing only one entry. In this, if you look at it, we have a multiple number of entries for Delhi and the pin code 102345. But in this relation, we will be having only one entry. Okay, for Delhi, we will be having one entry. For Chandigarh, we will be having one entry. And for Patiala, we will be having only one entry. So Chandigarh 100234. Patiala 230456. Okay, so these data were redundant and we are just now storing only one entry in this relation. Okay, and what we will be doing, we will be removing it from this relation. Okay, so now if you look at what is the key attribute of this relation, this name and city combinedly is the primary key of the relation student. And if you look at happen in the main memory, and it is a temporary memory. For some point of time, you will be joining the tables, okay? But your hard disk is actually the permanent storage. Even if your power failure is occurring, still your data is stored permanently in the hard disk, okay? So that's why we are removing the redundancy. When we will be joining these two tables, that joining would be done in the main memory, and that joining would happen for temporary. We are doing joining of these two tables for some period of time, temporary purposes. Okay, so that is the benefit of decomposing the relation into the two relations. Wherever you find redundancy in your relation, we just try to decompose it, and all the redundant values are stored only once as a one entry in the another table. Like we had Delhi and the same pin code at many places. In this we just have 2 places, but in your real table it might be present at the 10 places. So we are just storing only one entry in the separate table. Okay. So now I hope that you are clear with second normal form, and it removes redundancy which occur when a part of your candidate key is determining a known key attribute. We will study all the normal forms, and in each and every normal form we will be dealing with different kind of redundancy. Okay, so this is our second step. I hope that you are clear with second normal form. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any query, I have mentioned my email ID in the description box. You can contact me on that email ID. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.